joining us now on the Van Chevy Hotline. I'm looking forward to this. She is the new host, pregame, in-game, sideline, and postgame for the Sporting Kansas City TV network. Kacie McDonnell with us on the drive. How's it going, Kacie?
It's going great, going fantastic. I mean, Sporting KC, it suits me to be the host, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Are you a soccer fan?
Well, I was going with the KC thing, but I don't think you got that, man.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You know what? I was not a big soccer fan. When I was about 5, I would tell my coach that my dad said I wasn't allowed to play because I wanted to eat all the snacks that the moms brought. But I studied abroad in Greece in 2010, and the World Cup was going on. I mean, it was amazing. The U.S. had a good little run going on, and I'll forever have the horn sound ingrained in my mind. But that's really when I was like, okay, soccer, all right.
Sure. I hate myself for missing that KC, Sporting KC pun. That was terrible.
It's water under the bridge at this point. I still love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's funny you say that because I played soccer growing up because every kid played soccer. And I scored.
Oh, yeah, CYO.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like you turned 4 and, yeah.
Exactly. And I realized I scored 1 goal in my entire career. And I realized that the orange slices and the Capri Sun after the game, it was the same whether you scored or not. So I was like,
It was always there.
I don't need to run this hard. Like, I'll just hang out and get the snacks also. So that's my experience as a player. I don't know if you were ever any good.
I was not good, but my ponytails, I always had pigtails in. They always matched my uniform, the hair tie. So it was great. It was on point. I promise I've become more of a tomboy since then. I can promise you that.
No, I believe you. My ponytail game was always on point also.
Oh, perfect.
So, this gig, as we're talking to Kacie McDonnell here, I don't know if you saw what happened in the KU K-State game last night. You get a little rough down there on the sidelines. You prepared for that?
I will be totally honest. I slept through it, saw the highlights on the air this morning on KSHB. Crazy things happen. Girls get hit in the head with baseballs and soccer balls. Actually, I had somebody, smart Alex, tweet me, I wonder if the ball is going to hit you in the head when you're on the side of the field. So, things happen. We'll be ready for it. And if it doesn't happen on air, it doesn't happen at all. So bring it on, baby. Hope the cameras are rolling. That's
awesome. So how did this whole gig come about? How'd you land this thing?
They're on our sister station here at KSHB. They're on KNCI. That's where they broadcast the local games. And I did Eagles sideline reporting when I was in Philadelphia. That's where I went to school, worked there at the Fox station for 2 years before coming to Kansas City. And I love it. I mean, I love all sports. I don't discriminate. I think it's great. You guys could help me out and have an NHL team here, but that's all right. I still got my Flyers back home. But, yeah, I think it just kind of worked out. I was looking to get involved in the sports and the community, and they were looking for a new host.
I'm telling you, I'm kind of like you, transplant to Kansas City from a bigger city. I'm from Chicago. You're from Philly. We got this.
Oh, God, Chicago. I live for Chicago. I should say I live for Lake Michigan in the summer. How does it in there in the winter?
You don't need to. Like I always say,
I've heard that.
It's the best city in the world 5 months a year. And then the other 7 months, it's a little bit of a struggle, but, it is still home. This means, though, I would assume, you're going to be hanging out a while? You getting used to Kansas City? I know some people are becoming big fans of your work. You're adding all of these gigs. You going to stay in our fair share of the Midwest here for a while?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, season can go into, I guess, the winter. Yeah, and I'm here at KSHB, so yeah, I am planted.
That's awesome. And we'll just work on getting an NHL team or an NBA team at Sprint Center, and we'll. Oh wait,
you better bite your tongue. I've heard that KU. I have said that. I said, why don't you guys have a basketball team? And they're like, whoa, honey, we have KU. That's all we need.
Let me listen.
So I got that real quick.
Yeah, don't worry about what people say on the internet or your email inbox. Okay, yes, KU is awesome at basketball, but it's not the NBA. You know what I mean? It's good college basketball. It's not, the arrogance of the KU fan can become a little intense, but Don't let him get to you.
That's all right. I'm a Nova Nation girl. Shout out to all you Cretan fans.
Yeah, see, I went to Syracuse, so we don't even have to get into.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, who won this year? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It was like a month ago.
Yeah, me neither. I can't remember either.
That's funny. Yeah.
Just completely struck that from my mind. So as we're talking to Kacie McDonnell here, new Sporting Kansas City host, we are, three guys on the show. The two of them are also off today, lazy guys, but three guys under 30 who are constantly, none of us are married. We're always looking for, we need relationship help. And so I'm going to give you a few of the scenarios that have come up on the show, and I want to get your input on them, all right?
All right.
Can you use a Groupon on the first date?
Oh, of course. I'm all about that. I love that Groupon life. Yes.
Really? Okay. And so a lot of people say that you need to hide it.
If a girl is judging you for using a Groupon, then that's bye.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Next one. After a girl breaks up with someone, how quickly can you slide into her DMs?
Oh, God. Is there really like a necessary amount of time? I don't know. I don't do the sliding, so that's all you.
No, I understand, but so I'm assuming the sliding happens to you. So as a recipient, you know what I mean? Like that's what we're looking for, the female perspective on this sort of thing.
Right. All right. I don't know, man. Life's short. Live it up, I guess.
Nice.
Go for it.
Nice. Just slide right in there. Just steal third. I'm a huge fan. And then I am watching The Bachelor for the first time ever with my girlfriend. And
okay. I thought you just said you were saying, oh, no, wait, we're doing hypothetical. Never mind.
Well, no. We're three guys under 30 in various stages of a relationship. So, you see what I'm saying? So, I'm actually in a best relationship of my life. One of the biggest flaws.
Aww.
Yeah, I know, it's adorable. One of the biggest flaws, though, she loves this show. And it's crushing me because I sigh during it, and then I'll judge the women with her, and she likes that part of it. But for the most part, it's just been a real struggle. Like, what do you recommend to get through The Bachelor? What's your key to enjoying this thing?
Well, the truth is that it's just going to put your Groupon date to shame because you're not taking her to a castle. You could take her to a castle, but that might not be feasible for, a Tuesday afternoon at 12:25 or whatever time it is to plan that. But, I think maybe you just need to step up your whimsical dating game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. I can't compete with this guy. This guy, Chris, he's a millionaire. He's a cowboy. He's got 30 women.
Listen, there was just a Groupon for Kansas City to go ride horses. So there's your plans for Friday.
I hope she's not listening because I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. Well, Kacie, this was awesome. Congrats on the new gig. We will be watching during Sporting KC season, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for the time.
Awesome. First game is March 21st. We'll see you then. Thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you. There she goes. Kacie McDonnell on the Van Chevy hotline. Pre-game, in-game, post-game host. Text line accusing me of flirting with Kacie McDonnell. Is that what I was doing? Was there flirt there?
I mean, there was a little bit.
A little bit of flirt?
I mean,
really?
but can anybody blame you, though?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't really. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I talk to her differently than I would talk to HUD.
Well, yeah, obviously. I would hope so.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe subconsciously the tone changes, but I was just telling her I'm in a relationship, healthiest relationship ever. Texters, one after another, accusing me of flirting, setting up backup plans, all sorts of things with Kacie McDonnell.
You would be smart to do that.
No, dude. She dates athletes. And
Don't look down at yourself like that. Nah, you gotta believe you can do anything you set your mind to.
Dude.
You start setting limits like that on yourself. There's a lot of things you just can't achieve.
I mean, there are limits in life that we can't.
You can't acknowledge those limits. You just gotta brush them aside and keep going.
Gotta just play the game like it's limitless.
Don't worry about who has set the precedent before. You just gotta be the next one.
Here's what I like about that conversation. As she said, listen, I'm not doing the sliding. she said that it doesn't matter. Life is short. Just slide right into those DMs.
Okay, so I can just slide in them DMs.
That's what I'm saying, Chris.
I think I'm going to do that. Then.
I think you should slide right into her DMs.
I think I probably will then. I'll be on that Twitter after the show sliding into those DMs.
I know. Texter saying that Kacie McDonnell seemed sad that I'm in a relationship after that conversation. I don't think that is.
No,
the case.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get that. She was like, oh, that's so cute. I don't think she was like, that was like an oh, shucks, I'm missing out.
My finger. Oh,
yeah.
damn it.
Oh man. The radio host with the big head, the scrawny frame. I don't think that's what she was saying when she did the shucks. I don't think that's what she was going with. But I appreciate the heads up during the texter. Slide into those DMs. Get it going. You've heard a lot of hot sports takes on court storming. We will play them for you and shoot them down one by one. We'll make Kacie McDonnell the Kansas Lottery code word. This is The Drive.
The Drive with Danny and C. Equity Bank Studios, 610 Sports.